Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome to the No Logic Tournament 2022. This is the first tournament of its kind. We usually run a glitch tournament every year. This is the first time we have completely disabled logic and allowed most of the glitches. Tonight we have FoxLisk and Tam racing each other. They're both very, very skilled runners, and you'll get to see a lot of really fun glitches from them. I am joined by Twin. How are you doing?
I'm doing good tonight. How are you?
I'm excited. This is my first commentary of this tournament. It's our third race to get a restream, second to get a restream on SpeedGaming. The other one's actually happening right now, and that's G4 if you want to have two open at a time.
That won't get confusing at all.
No, I was tempted. I'll watch it back later. We've already started. It looks like we have Tam and Fox starting in different places. Tam going to Link's house, Fox in Sanctuary. As you can see, it is a key sanity. We enable key sanity and no logic because it's easier. It gets a little bit obnoxious when you have keys in their vanilla dungeons for reasons you will see later. Now we already have our first glitch from Tam going to the bridge here. A nice quick clip, much faster than any other way you can get here.
One thing I love about No Logic is how many different things you can do just right off the bat. Like, there's no set standard, like, openers. Like, you can pretty much go anywhere.
I think we calculated the sphere 1 to be like 100 and something checks. Like, this is extreme. This is technically sphere 1. But you can see Tam is already employing yet another glitch. From a fake flipper out of the bridge, we have a swim clip that will get us into Ice Rod Cave. And there we have it. If you angle yourself into diagonal slopes in certain ways, you can affect the swim physics in a weird way, disabling it by being too close to a pit, and now you have Ice Rod Cave. You'll see a lot of stuff with diagonal slopes. They're handled very interestingly by the code because this is a 30-year-old Super Nintendo game and they had to make do.
So you're going to have to help me with the names of a lot of glitches because I'm still learning this category just from watching. I know that there are the YBAs. I have no idea what that stands for. I just know it's a potion in a doorway. And then there's hook pushing and stuck pushing. And then the STCs. Am I missing any big ones?
I mean, you'll see. I mean, there's a lot of overworld glitches that you probably take for granted by now, but clipping on diagonal slopes is really common, as I mentioned. That sword that Tam found in the waterfall is really nice to have. The items, there's certain items that you want to do these big glitches, like the transition corruptions, which is when you do things in doorways and mess up the door transition. Bottles and the Cane of Samaria are the things we're going to look out for. First and foremost, the hook shot will give us access to hook pushing, but only if we also have a bunch of other items. So that's more of a late game ability. For now, we're mostly focusing on the overworld because that's what we can do with our start boots.
Tam is one of those runners who likes to stay away from CAC as long as possible. Is that correct in No Logic?
I once saw Tam finish a seed without going there at all. It was mostly a meme, but they did it, and ooh, rewarded with a flute. I think the flute is probably the #1 reason to avoid Kakariko, because even though you don't need the flute to beat the game, it is the fastest way to get to the potion shop. So you actually do want a flute in this mode, because you will be flying all over the world.
Yeah, I thought I've seen many seeds where they don't even activate the flute.
Oh yeah. Getting into the mire area is trivial. Getting to the mountain is trivial. Getting to the potion shop is really slow. If you have the flute, it's so nice to just be able to fly there whenever you need to buy a glitch potion.
Now, Malmo, is this double rods?
This is double rods, and you can see Fox already picked up the fire rod. There's another fire rod in the pool somewhere. We enabled double rods because when we are randomly sorting the items, Trinex can just have a rod. And if Trinex has a rod, you can't kill Trinex, period. The easiest way to get around that, well, there were a lot of ideas thrown around, but the easiest way to get around that we decided was to just put an extra one in the pool. So if Trinex is a rod, you can just find the other rod.
That makes sense.
It also reduces variance. We require that you actually kill all the bosses that have crystals and not just dupe the crystals. So you always need the fire rod and ice rod if Trinex is a crystal. And that means that somebody could just be in go mode earlier by luck. But having 2 rods puts a bit more of a emphasis on being able to beat the game with lower equipment, which is what we like to see in No Logic, because that usually means more glitches and more fun.
Oh yeah, the seeds where you can do things without some of the funner glitches just aren't as fun to watch.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, there's an NMG tournament happening right now where players are playing the vanilla game without major glitches at all. Also fun to watch, very different from this.
Very, very different. So Tam's gonna find that fire rod soon. And Fox is in
Yeah, Desert Palace. Yeah, we got here by clipping down from Maze Race. There's a diagonal slope there, and you can probably imagine what he did there to get here. Desert is usually just considered part of Kakariko for that reason. It's the natural thing to do after Maze Race. One in a normal seed, you would just save and quit.
There's some fun quadrant glitches that you can do in Desert, isn't there?
Yep, and we will definitely be seeing Fox, unless this key shows up right here in this chest. Fox will definitely be doing this quadrant glitch. Quadrant glitch is something you might know of as something that happens to people by accident. What happens is you get knocked across a boundary inside of a big room, and the game doesn't actually like update your coordinates when that happens because of the way you got knocked back. So Fox is setting up a precise position to get knocked back by this Beamless into this transition. And when he takes the next transition, it's going to be broken. And this gets him access to the 2 key lock chests on Desert, right side. And meanwhile, Tam has activated their flute that they found. So Tam will have a bit of a speed advantage from having this flute, because Fox might not activate it when he gets it, because he's already been here.
That's a good point. With that quadrant glitch, you do have to take this death warp, correct?
If you don't have the mirror, correct, you can save and quit out, but there are more checks to do in the area, so you don't want to save and quit. Sometimes you can just get like a heal in those chests, and it's really obnoxious. It's kind of like getting one in Zelda Cell. It's not something you want to see. Sometimes you can get a fairy in a bottle and not know that you have it because the item's invisible. The invisible items are a thing, by the way, and also, we're gonna do our best to tell you what they're getting, but half the time the runners don't even know what they're getting. They might be relying on auto trackers. I would also give a big shout out and apology to our tracker Blue Gaming, who has to contend with invisible items and other funky things and no logic. The trackers are the real heroes of the show.
Yes, yes, they are. Oh, Fox did get a sword. Where did he get that one?
Probably on Desert.
Oh,
probably
one of
didn't
those
see it.
invisible
Yeah.
items that we were just talking about.
He probably either auto-tracked it or just noticed it when he was dashing. Sometimes you'll see people use their menus and they'll like open it up and see what they got. Sometimes they won't notice they got something for a long time. I remember one time playing without the flippers while having the flippers for like 30 minutes.
Oh no.
It was so bad. I was doing some really, really obnoxious flipper skips to do Swamp Palace, and I just had the flippers the whole time because they were invisible.
Okay, so it looks like Tam is doing Houlihan, is that correct?
Yeah, Tam jumped off the mountain to Graveyard Ledge, and when you jump off the mountain, your camera's broken just enough to do Houlihan. And no logic runners will usually go for this because potions are expensive, and you might be drinking a lot of them in a seed.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but depending on where your door transition is sitting. It depends on which potion you want to use while you're in the door. Is that correct?
Yeah. The way the underworld works is you have a big grid of tiles, and inside those tiles are subtiles. It's a group of 4 of them. And whether you're taking a door between the subtiles or the super tiles, as we call them, determines whether we use certain color of potions. So you'll see people in the potion shop walking back and forth, wondering, like, what do I buy? I need to have the right potions for the job, but I don't even know what I'm doing with these potions yet. It's a very common dilemma for no logic runners.
Doesn't Tam have an emote showing going back and forth between the red and the green?
Yes, it's called Tam216 shopping, and it's very good. Yeah, we have, Sirius is saying blue potions are banned in the underworld, but that's actually not quite accurate because super tiles you use blue potions and red potions, and on subtiles you use green potions and red potions. What we actually ban is something called fake flute in the underworld. Fake flute in the overworld is fine, it just acts like a flute, but you can do it in the dark world. Has a lot of applications, but underworld fake flute really breaks the game in a way that we don't allow, because you can just go out of bounds and do crazy things like walk around and fight all the bosses. Tam just did a glitch called a door juke, where you use an object like a bomb or cane of Samaria to get yourself past the door transition without actually taking it. And that allows you to hit the door transition from the wrong side or just enter the next room without actually updating your room ID.
So he just checked King's Tomb from Mini Moldorm Cave, is that
Yes.
right?
So when they did that juke, they went to King's Tomb, and that allowed them to get a check that would normally be a one-off clip from the mountain folded into South Shore. And because they did the Ice Rod Cave check earlier with the swim clip, they could save and quit out of King's Tomb, giving them a fairly significant efficiency bonus. You'll see a lot of these time saves add up over time, and you might wonder, like, how are these runners finishing with 110 times? This is how it's happening, is these very efficient checks. I'm glad Tam walks straight to the item. I love to see it. Even if it takes you an extra dash, it's still faster than going left. Fox is doing the hobo check that Tam did earlier. Also, appreciate Tam taking time out of this race to show us what's on the land bridge here. First of all, there's a land bridge connecting East Mountain and West Mountain. It's just in the game for some reason. We put this sign there to show the tournament winners for glitch modes. You pretty much have to be a glitch runner to see this sign, which is kind of funny. It's not actually hard to get to if you want to learn how to get to. Just ask somebody in the glitch training channel how to do basic clipping, and there's some pretty easy ones you can learn. If you can spin speed, you can get to that sign.
I have to say, I've been learning. I learned the baby route in all dungeons, restricted major glitches, so I know a few of these overworld glitches, and they are a lot of fun to learn. I had a blast learning glitches, and I really want to learn more. So I highly suggest, if you want to learn, don't be scared and just do it.
Yeah, very few of these glitches are actually harder than the things you already learned for no glitches. It's just another set of things to learn. And you can learn them a few at a time. You don't have to learn all of them at once. If you learn the basics that get you most places, play an overworld glitches seed, and if you're stuck, find out, maybe in your spoiler log, where you're supposed to go, and then look up how to do that glitch. And spend maybe 10 minutes learning another glitch, and you'll complete a seed. It's not that hard. We got both runners converging on Death Mountain. Fox will be exiting Hera here. Tam is in Paradox Cave. We're almost through with the item collection phase, and we're gonna have to start thinking about how to actually progress through the seed.
I saw Tam pop into Hera, but did they check the first basement key check?
Tam has a bottle. I guess that was on... that must have been one of the invisibles on Desert. Sorry, I got distracted. Tam just went in and bought a potion. It's a decent chance that Fox also has this bottle. We'll see coming up. This is probably one of those invisible items. Careful there, Fox. Sorry, you asked a question about Hera. What was it?
I was just wondering if Tam had checked the first basement check, because I saw them pop in, but I don't remember seeing them go down that first set of stairs.
They would have done it earlier, I think. And probably just popped in to fix their camera when clipping up the mountain. So this equipment set they have, it looks sparse, but they actually have a pretty decent set to start doing dungeons. They can go into Skull Woods as a bunny by walking off the mountain as a bunny and death warping inside Skull Woods, and they can do Mothula if they wanted to. The bottle will allow entry into Thieves Town from Uncle Passageway using a glitch called a Yuzuharu's Bottle Adventure, or a YBA. We'll be talking about YBAs a lot. This is the thing where you drink a potion in a door, and it lets you leapfrog past the next room into the room behind it. Oh, Tam has deliberately skipped blue mail. Mail upgrades are actually kind of bad in No Logic. They're good for safety, but sometimes you want to die on purpose, and they slow you down a lot. How tight is the timing for YBAs? YBAs are 2 buttons at the same time, frame perfect trick. So if you can do an item dash, it's basically that, but using the D-pad instead of 2 face buttons.
Now, isn't there a different type of YBA called a spin YBA?
A spin YBA lets you combine a YBA with a sword spin, giving you an extra distance, like an extra room of distance, so it lets you go a little bit farther. A lot of spin YBAs are used to get to bosses. That one you just have to like release B when you have your sword out, sometime during the YBA's effect. And then when the YBA's effect finishes, your B unpress will get registered on the right frame to corrupt the door a second time. Yeah, mirror doors. Let's talk about those when we get the mirror. Mirrors can kind of be used like YBAs. It's kind of the same glitch, but with some caveats. They're less convenient, they take longer. They're mostly used as a backup plan for when you don't have a potion. So here's Tam doing the quadrant glitch. If you missed it first time on Fox's side, you can see them take this transition and now it's wrong and it takes them to the right side. Hera Big Key's nice. You can actually do that dungeon now.
That's also a cave state big key, isn't it?
It is not, but Fox will get one here. The Ball and Chain Guard's big key is actually a key that you can use while in a cave. If you're wondering, why are we unlocking doors in caves? Well, caves are part of the greater map of the underworld, which means you can skip past walls from caves to dungeons. For example, you can go to Pod from Spectacle Rock Cave and use your infinite cave keys and your cave state big key to unlock doors in there and open the chest.
But that only works unless you get a key for that dungeon, correct? And then it resets your keys?
You'll start with 255 keys, and as long as if you get a key, at least spend a key first. As long as you spend a key first, you're fine. Tam just went to Thieves Town. I completely missed this. Tam is in Uncle Passageway, Thieves Town, right?
I missed it as well.
Where are they? How did they get here? Oh, they mirrored. Or are they YBA'd? Okay, so they're in Desert Palace. That's what it is. Desert Palace, okay. Thieves Town, State. They're next to each other on the map, so you just go through that door with a potion, and it will skip a room, and you'll end up in Thieves Town. Tam is using the fact that they got the Desert Big Key to their advantage to bomb the attic while they're in here. They can actually unlock the doors to blind. They don't have the infinite small keys you get from Cave State. So I'm curious how this routes. I think it's fine. They might have a small key issue later. Okay, as far as the game is concerned, this is Desert Palace. Desert Palace keys are being used in this dungeon. If you were to kill the boss, you'd get the Desert Prize. The game will register the dungeon that you started in as the dungeon you're in until you exit the overworld and enter the dungeon again.
Also, it looks like desert is a pendant. Apparently we picked up the compass for desert somewhere.
Yeah, we got the map of desert pretty early. I saw that on Fox's screen when he walked in. Oh, did we just find 2 rods? Oh, we found 3 out of 4 of the rods.
Yeah.
This is go mode? I don't want to say it. Oh yeah, that's what you do. You just like... Okay, Tam just did a glitch called LSD Blind. This is not for swag. LSD Blind actually keeps the door open so you can continue on your path. It lets you just kill the boss and then keep going. It's nice. And Fox is here too, but he's doing something called a door juke. He's doing a double door juke in Uncle Passageway. That's going to get him here in Cave State. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Flipule. You'd use the pot key to go down, and because you've already killed Blind, you have no reason to ever go into the other part of the dungeon again, so you can keep that key door locked, and you're fine. Everything here is done. Yeah, this is a great route for Tam. Yeah, Fox will be fine too. Fox has found his own way in here. He has a slight desync with sprites, so he can walk through them without taking damage. He's not going to be able to kill Blind because of the desync, but that's fine. That's not what this route does. It just exits and re-enters and unlocks doors on the way. And then it does Thieves Town normally. There's so many rods here.
When Tam exits here, he's going to be a bunny, right?
Tam is actually going to be Link, and the reason is that they are not actually in the Dark World. Just like with dungeons...
It's fake Dark World because
it
they
is.
came from a Light World dungeon.
Exactly. Just like dungeons, the game just assumes that you're in the world you were in when you started, unless you take a world transition, and the only thing that can world transition you is using a mirror portal, using the mirror, defeating Aghanim, or dying in a Dark World dungeon when you haven't defeated Aghanim. Tam just found the bow. That can come in handy later for some glitches. Right now, it's just a convenience. Maybe it'll make Eastern easier. It might come into play if some other items are found, though, in the glitch sense.
Yeah, don't runners use arrows to set Ancilla? Is that right?
Yeah, Ancilla are objects generated by Link, and there are some glitches you can do with them. They don't quite have the items necessary to abuse Ancilla, except to splash delete, which they don't really need to do. But there are certainly some powerful glitches you can do with them.
Okay, so Tam is going back in to collect the prize for Thieves Town now, correct?
Correct. Blind is dead, and when Tam collected the boss prize... Oh no, it's also a pendant. What an insult.
When isn't Thieves Town a pendant, though, right?
When you don't do it. Thieves in Desert being pendants is pretty bad. That means that the crystals are hard. You want things like Mire to be crystals, or pendants, because Mire is hard. Swamp is hard. And when I say Swamp is hard, I mean... when you're missing items like the hookshot and flippers, Swamp is really hard. So you want it to be a pendant if you want a fast seed. But with 2 pendants already known, Desert and Thieves Town, this is looking to be a bit of a long haul. So Tam is now back in the Light World. Unfortunately, you only get to stay in Fake Dark World on the screen that you were on. And as soon as you exit the screen, you are back in the light world. Where are they going from here? Oh, they just haven't been here yet? Alright.
No, because they went from desert to
Oh.
Thieves Town. So I don't think they checked anything outside of desert.
No, you're right. They're finishing their desert play by walking out of Thieves Town. That's crazy.
What I don't understand is why they didn't... Oh, they don't have a glove. I was going to say, why didn't they check Checkerboard Cave, but they don't have a glove to lift up the rock.
Yeah, that's a hard one to get
smart.
to. Pretty much, you're just not going to do it if you don't have a glove. You need some pretty powerful glitches to get in without a glove.
Where was Flute again?
Flute was in... Was it on the waterfall? No. I don't remember.
Because I bet Fox has got it, but I don't, like you said, coming back to CAC to,
Oh, Sahasrahla. Sahasrahla's Closet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an easy one to just put off. People in No Logic might be a little bit more in favor of doing Saha because it lets you check the green pendant. Tam is showing yet another swim clip. That one gets you to back to escape without gloves. Pretty good one. Yeah, we call this method the Tam Swam because there's a certain version of this clip that Tam came up with. Although Brahmin Meat was the original discoverer of swim clipping.
Also a fairly easy clip if anybody wants to learn it. It's really fun.
I taught Twin on stream, just by like words and a picture guide. Like you can learn it in like 10 minutes. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's, like I said, glitches are so much fun to do. When I first started playing, I didn't really care for the glitches, and then I learned a couple, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like an addiction.
It is. You have to be careful. I would recommend anyone just try it out and see. It's fun to do like in a multi-world setting. If you don't know, oh no! Tam just lost the big key. That's fine. You don't need that, Tam. You don't need that.
Okay, so Tam's in Pod in Cave State, and he picked up the Pod big key, is that correct? They picked up, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure if they actually have the Hyrule Castle big key yet. Also, I noticed we're not running the key sanity tracker. We might want to change that. I think Tam decided they actually would rather have a Cave State big key before coming in here. And the pod big key is actually one, but you have to actually collect the key. And this didn't collect as a pod big key, it collected as a cave. It's complicated. The key got eaten when they picked that up. It's gone. So they hard reset it.
That means they lost...
They didn't lose anything. They saved and quit, right? They saved and quit to Mountain, and then went to Pod.
Maybe?
They must have.
What's going on? I can't keep track.
Yeah, I know. They don't have the mirror. They definitely saved and quit. There's no other way to get up there. Oh, they fluted. They could have fluted. I don't know. They didn't save and quit. Well, did they save and quit before the hard reset? Like, did they lose progress? That's kind of what we're wondering. I'm sure Tam knows what they're doing.
Oh no, Fox messed up the clip from the mountain to King's Tomb.
Yeah, this is the same place that Tam juked to in Mini Molorm Cave. Fox is showing the overworld glitches way to get there, which is similar to Graveyard Ledge. You jump off the mountain, but you have to be a little bit precise to land on the rocks in just the right way to let you pick them up, even when you don't have gloves. I think Tam reset because they want a key for the big chest of pod, and they don't have one. So they're going to pick one up here.
So we're going to see the top of Hera, because Fox has got that Hera big key. So some new checks, at least. Hopefully we'll find something progression-wise.
Hopefully. It'll be a crystal, hopefully. Please just give us a crystal. I mean, we've been getting pendants left and right. Did Tam look at the green pendant info when they were at,
I don't think they did. But according to the map or compass or whatever, this is a crystal.
Okay.
There's that C on Fox's screen, so.
And they also just Fox just got the map of Skull. So that's actually another dungeon that can be done right now without very much work. It might be his next move. Cam will go probably back through to Dark Cross. I wonder if they will set up a key steal opportunity. Because they already went back of escape, they can actually unlock this door here in the middle of the escape, giving them the opportunity to clip there from Hera and steal the key rat key. And that key can be used in a few places. Swamp being the main one. You can clip to Swamp from Hera and use the key to open it.
Opening Swamp can sometimes be a chore in this mode, correct?
Swamp is special. It depends on what you have and what you don't have, right? I think in order, the flippers are the hardest thing to skip for Swamp, followed by the hook shot, followed by hammer, followed by mirror and mood pearl. And then the small key is just whatever. You can do Swamp from inside out, and you often are because you need so many items to get in from the front. And you can also do Swamp without really doing most of Swamp. There's a glitch that gets you to Argus from Desert, and there's a glitch that gets you from the lobby of Swamp to another boss room where you can collect the Swamp Crystal immediately. Yeah, Fox doesn't need the Pod Big Key. The Pod Big Key is so useless. The best thing you would get out of it is a Cave State Big Key, and we already have that. So, you know, that's just something you kind of laugh at. You're like, oh, haha, Pod Big Key, it's gone. Yeah, you don't care about the Pod Big. There's a Big Key of Turtle Rock in Castle Tower for Tam. That's nice to have. Turtle Rock Big Key is a pain in the butt to skip as well. Especially if you also have the cane. You would rather just go there instead of having to do a bunch of glitches to get to Trinex.
Yeah, I think Fox picked that up a little bit ago. Fox is gonna clear out all of Pod. Do you think maybe we'll see a statue drag to get to Helma?
We might. There's also something else you can do here. There's a quadrant glitch you can do, or a door juke. Both of them get you to Hookshot Cave. But that's a bit of a commitment because that means Fox is going to try and hover Hookshot Cave, and I don't think Fox is really he hovers, but I don't think he like goes out of his way to do it. I think he expects to lose time on hovers. Tam also, same deal. Tam is on emulator, if you can tell by the way their screen looks. They can hover, but it's hard on emulator, let me tell you. Like, it's just so much harder. Oh, look, a pod key. Luckily, we've already opened enough doors that that key just maxes out the keys to 99 instead of wrapping them to 0 like it would at the very start.
Another nice thing about Cave State Pod is the bridge doesn't fall. Right?
The bridge doesn't fall because it's controlled by a sprite, and sprites despawn when you get to Pod from Spectacle Rock Cave because you're wrapping the Underworld map. It's a very unique situation. Most cave states will just have normal sprites in them. Like Thievestown had normal sprites when Fox was there, even though they were desynced because of his method of getting in. Pod is special. You get in there with nothing, which means you can't kill Helmasaur here. You have to go back in from the front. So Tam has the Hera Small. That's convenient. That might get used. I don't expect Terra Basement, though. Not when you already have both rods and the Master Sword. I think Tam is just a couple items from Go Mode, and those items can be any number of things. It's not like I need specifically the Cane of Samaria. I think Tam could find 2 more bottles and be in Go Mode. And same for Fox. Oh, immediately getting knocked by Moldorm there.
Moldorm's a bully, no matter
Sometimes-
what
Yeah.
category you're in.
No matter what, sometimes the hardest part of no logic is the NNG stuff. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Moldorm is still hard.
Looks like, is Fox still in Dark Maze in Pod? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, he made it out, okay.
He made it out. I hate Dark Maze. I always get lost. Especially when there's no enemies to see around. Mushroom, maybe make it turn in. Mushroom getting turned in probably depends on like whether Fox gets the flute, whether he wants to fake powder. Fake powder can be used for some glitches, but it's really like niche. It's a desperation move to use fake powder for hook pushing. You would much rather have the glove or the lamp or at least the real powder. I don't know why I said glove. I want to say I think Tam is actually the first person to truly enter the Dark World. Does that sound right to you? I don't think we've
Sounds
been to
right
the
to
Dark
me.
World yet.
Yeah, I
We've
think
been
this is
to-
the first bunny we've seen.
We've been to a lot of fake Dark Worlds. This is the first real Dark World, and I would really like Tam to press X right now and show us some dungeons. I hope that they have some crystal info. I think they're going to go to Skull Woods from here and clear that out because that's a dungeon they can do.
Are we gonna see Bunny Pocket?
No, we're gonna
Oh.
die and we're gonna be in the fake Dark World and we won't need it.
Oh.
Yeah,
No
Bunny
Bunny
Pocket is
Pocket.
Bunny Pocket is for no glitches when fake Dark World is patched.
Okay, so Fox is doing the statue drag.
Oh
to
yeah.
Clip back to get to Helma, right?
Yes, Fox has stored this dragging state, and when you're in that dragging state, you can juke doors, and it's the only way we know to juke north doors. And he's going to use that to juke the north door a couple times in Pod, and then to juke it again in the other direction. And that will allow him to get to Helmasaur. There's going to be a bunch of like weird movements. He's going to fix his camera a little bit. It's all, something you have to sit down and learn, but it's not actually that hard to do. Once you learn the juking part is the hardest part. This part you just learn how to do, and then you do it. One thing that is hard, though, I think, is this Helmasaur fight coming up. Because he has to be careful not to lose his bombs. He doesn't have the hammer. He needs 5 bombs to kill Helma. However, Fox is very experienced at this fight because he runs a speedrun category that you just go to Helmasaur and kill him with basically nothing. It's pretty good. It does this glitch. You can juke north doors with fake flippers? Today I learned. I'm gonna assume there's like no use for that yet.
What's the newest glitch that we might see
I
tonight?
think swim clipping is the newest glitch. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think anything major has been discovered since then. Minus Blockbuster, but we haven't really found any good uses of Blockbuster yet. Don't even ask what that is. It's pretty useless. Pumping is, you know what? If you're pumping in no logic, you deserve to win.
You're a tryhard.
I wasn't gonna say it to win.
I'll say it. All right, so we got Tam going into the back of Skull Woods. I don't know why. Oh, Fox is doing turtle power. That quadrant glitch that you mentioned.
Yes, turtle power. I don't even know how to do this, but I kind of get what it is. It's a quadrant glitch that lets you destabilize your east-west transitions so that when you pass through the door on the Bowlock side of Pod, it'll take you into Hookshot Cave. Normally when I do this, I'm using a door juke, which is pretty tough. It's got a frame-perfect input in it that's really hard to do. Turtle power is a little easier, and if you have some pod keys to spare, you can get in to Cave State Ganon's tower that way. He doesn't have the pod big key because he ate it, so he won't be able to open the big chest of GT. I don't know if he can get to GT anyway. I'm still unclear on whether he actually picked up this bottle that Tam got or not. We'll have to pay attention to his quick swap.
And there we are. We're in Hookshot Cave.
Mr. Buyer, if you take issue with the name Blockbuster, you can take that with me, because I named it, and Can, who approved the name. Can is the discoverer of the glitch. It is pretty useless, though, unfortunately. Very nice fight. Master Sword Moth kind of sucks, so it's hard to do quickly, but Tam got it done pretty well. Fox is attempting the hovers here. I don't know how much time he'll put into that. It looks like he'll try it once and do something else.
There's some good information. I was going to say there's some good information we can get up here, but we don't really care about the Turtle Rock Medallion because we can just clip in. So the front's usually not a big deal.
Nice glove on Super Bunny Cave for Fox. Oh, that Turtle Power. I actually didn't know that was called Turtle Power either until you said it, but I like the name.
I just heard somebody else call it Turtle Power. I don't even know.
That's how names work, though. Yeah. That's what makes it a name.
Yeah. I don't even remember whose chat it was. Oh, speaking of Turtle Rock, here we are in Turtle Rock on Fox's side.
Whoa. That was weird. I think Fox wants to actually get across. No, okay. It's a little trickier to get to the big chest. I don't think he has the big key, though. Tam has it? But
yeah,
I don't
Fox
think
has it.
Oh, Fox does have it. Okay.
Yeah, he does. He picked that up in Aga Tower. Tower. By the guards.
I saw Tam pick it up, but I didn't see Fox, but you told me, and I believe you. Because I know that Fox was in that area earlier. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Ooh, Fox, please.
Yeah, just kill him with the fire rod. You have so much magic. And those things take 20,000 damage to kill. Tam's going back into pod. This time probably going to not pick up the chest that had the pod big key in it. Because it doesn't really hurt to pick it up, but it does waste time. There's no reason to. The Fox doesn't have a whole lot he can do in here without the cane. But he's here. He has the opportunity to get in from being in fake Dark World. And this would be pretty hard to get into without. And that's it for him. I expect Fox to go to back of escape with that glove. At some point, Tam's already done it.
So yeah, the glove doesn't open up a whole lot. Oh, they can check this big chest too. Fox can.
Yeah, Fox is going to attempt this bomb jump here. It's a little bit finicky. There's a few pixels that work, but they're like not obvious. There's no good lineup for it. You just have to kind of know.
Oh, are they going to go check Crystal Roller as well?
Yeah, that's the last thing he can do here. Without like some very heroic hovers.
Could Fox do Lava Dive, or does he not have the equipment for that?
Even if he could, you don't want to do it early. Because you want to be taken to Aghanim when you're Pearless, right before you're going to do Ganon, so that you can drop into Ganon and fake Dark World and be Link. You don't want to do it early. There's really no benefit to doing so.
That makes sense. See, this is why I'm glad that a glitched runner is with me. I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, the nuances of routing come much later than actually learning the glitches. If you're playing no logic and you're learning for the first time, focus on just learning how to get to the locations and make your way through the seed, and don't worry about routing until later. You'll learn that from watching other runners, mostly. But there's a lot of innovators in the community. I'd like to give a special shout out to Mr. Buyer in chat, who has revolutionized quadrant glitches in particular. Like this quadrant glitch that Fox did with the turtles, he came up with that. He also came up with a quadrant glitch in Eastern that saves like 40 seconds in a speedrun. Which is a lot. It's a lot. Saving time in Eastern is so hard. Even with glitches.
So we are going to get a mushroom turn in from Fox here.
I think Fox is running out of good locations to do. Skullwoods is there for him. We already saw from Tam. Tam didn't find much of interest there. Big Key is something you want to pick up. Eastern is better. You can just do Eastern now. Let's go. I think that's what we'll do. It's a crystal.
Yep. Oh wait, we already know desert is a pendant, so
yeah. He just got lucky. Oops, I accidentally discovered 2 quadrant glitches that saved time.
That clip that Fox just did has a chance of soft locking the game, doesn't it?
No, that clip's fine. There's one where you like go up that you can hard lock, but if you know what you're doing, it won't happen. Like you just have to know not to walk into the obviously broken transition.
Okay.
I think if you do that in the dark world and pod, you can get stuck in the hedges, but there's no hedges in the light world, so you're fine. I just noticed Tam got the big key of Skullwoods here. What that means is that Fox can actually get the big chest when he's in there. And Tam's already been there and will probably never go back. So if there's something good there, that's a huge advantage for Fox.
Have we seen any of these Eastern checks yet?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think we saw them. Tam went here for Sahasrarlo very early. I doubt they went into Eastern. I know they didn't go in when they were at Saha's closet.
Okay. So we're seeing that statue drag from Tam. So they do plan on going into Helma.
I think it's getting a little desperate. With this equipment, I would be worrying very hard about how am I going to break out of this seed? Because Tam has a bottle. The bottle is good. You can do a lot with it, but it's not quite enough to actually finish the seed. And they are running out of crystals that they can do. And now they're going to have to start doing one-off checks. They're going to start doing like bunny stuff in the dark world. Maybe do a fake flute to get link state in the dark world. And those are all slow things you want to avoid in a race.
Fox just picked up the small key to Swamp. That makes Swamp a little bit better.
Was it Turtle Rock?
That one was Turtle Rock. Swamp was in the compass chest on the right? Or is that the map chest?
Okay, yeah. The hookshot's a bigger deal. The Swamp small only matters if you have front door access to Swamp, which means you also have to have the Moon Pearl and the mirror and the flippers. So I don't think Fox's Swamp Small is really very important. The hookshot is a big deal. For example, Hookshot Cave is available. He didn't do the 3 checks there. He doesn't quite have the ability to do hook pushing yet, but he's only a few items away from that. I think just the lamp would do it, the powder would do it, even the cane for the... Oh no, he spent his mushroom, so he can't set index with that. Yeah, Fox wants a lamp. That's going to make him very happy.
Well, let's see what our blue bouncy boys have tonight.
Well, at least it's a crystal, right?
Oh no, Fox!
Fox, you're a random runner.
What have you done?
Act like one. As if I haven't had Armoses like that.
Oh, we won't talk about my last few ones either.
I died to Armos in a race once. It was very embarrassing.
Oh no.
And Fox was on comms. That's why I can say things like this, because he knows that I'm a lot worse.
Why is he going back in?
He didn't get the big key chest yet. He's going to do a door juke. It's the same glitch
Oh.
Tam used to get to King's Tomb.
Okay.
So what he's going to do is he's going to pick up this bomb and snap with it, and that will actually snap him past the door transition. And now he's here. You can just get this chest very quickly. Sorry, trackers. I don't know what that was.
Invisible item.
Invisible item. We should have an item, like a location on the tracker that says invisible item. Mystery box. Tam is in Hookshot Cave. Let's see how hard they commit to the hover. I'm gonna guess not, because they're on emulator, and emulator hover sucks. I don't think anyone's really played around with the Eastern Quadrant glitch enough to know how to route it in rando, and whether it would save time. It's really good in the speedrun because you like have to get the big key chest first before you do the big chest. That is the same behavior from Tam we saw from Fox. One try at the hover, failed it, said, I'm not going to waste 20 minutes hovering on emulator. And I think Fox knows, not only does he not want to waste time, but he knows that Tam is on emulator and isn't going to try the same thing either. So they're on even grounds here.
Bunny clipping is difficult, isn't it? Or is it just finicky?
It's just, you learn how to select buffer, and once you learn how to select buffer, it's easy. But if you don't know how to select buffer, it's hard. Okay. Did Tam see that Bombos medallion?
Tam did see that Bombos medallion.
Okay.
They took the same route that Fox just took. So
Okay.
they were a bunny. Oh, we are in Cave State GT.
Oh, Tam came here
water
prepared.
Armos.
We did. Water Armos is pretty bad because you don't get the normal knockback you expect. Tam is experienced enough and no logic to know how to fight Water Armos. So the way we got in here is from Hookshot Cave. We did a YBA. Again, that's the glitch where you drink a potion in a doorway and leapfrog past a room, and that puts you here. And now Tam has Cave State access to Ganon's Tower and can do a whole bunch of checks. Actually can't do very many. they can do some. They can do another door juke to get to Stalfos' room. They can get another big key of this dungeon in the big chest. The only way to get that big key is to be in the wrong dungeon state and to already have the big key. It's so good.
So,
oh, mitts.
The mitts. Would we like to see the mitts in this mode?
Well, there's no logical implications.
Okay.
You can't say, oh, now the seed wants me to go to ice. No, you just say, now I can get to ice more easily. So I would be happy to see those. But not like ecstatic. It's not the best thing in the world. It's like, I'm kind of glad I had the big key when I came here. Because now I have the mitts and I can get some places more easily.
Okay.
Here's an example. Both of them have the flute now. You can flute to 6 as a bunny. And you can super bunny into Mire Shed using a murder dactyl. Not something they could really do that easily before. They would have had to do some bunny clipping to get in.
I'm trying to remember. If Mire's a crystal, you have to go in vanilla, don't you?
You have to, but there is a glitch that lets you kind of spoof a crystal by changing the idea of a dungeon you're in artificially. It's very involved, and we might see it for Swamp in this seed, but we won't see it for Mire because we have seen all 3 medallions. Tam has just done the door juke and also found a second bottle.
Oh.
This is go mode if they want to dupe that bottle, but I don't think they're going to do that because that's slow.
Okay, so they're actually in the room with the 4 chests and the Stalfos, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Map of Ice Palace, compass of this dungeon, invisible item, heart piece. Audio helps. Tam just opened their menu to see what the invisible item was.
We have a book.
Oh, good catch. I didn't see that.
Yeah, so the tablets are open now. That's only 2 checks, but...
It's 2 checks that absolutely 100% require the book. It's actually kind of nice to have that. Because you cannot glitch your way around those. Tam opens the menu for us? Well, that's nice of them.
Jeez, Fox, have some courtesy. Come on.
Fox. Oh no. Okay, so Tam turned in their mushroom. And we'll probably be picking up this big key. It's Turtle Rock. You want it. Oh, Eastern, sorry.
Yes,
Eastern is even better.
Yeah.
I don't think Fox's flute is active. It's nice to see Tam getting some time save out of it.
That's something I was wondering. Can you fake flute with an inactive flute, or does that not work?
The actual flute has nothing to do with fake fluting.
Okay.
All you need is the blue potion.
Okay.
And that's it.
That is good to know.
We don't really use fake flute to skip the flute unless we're being fancy with overworld glitches we're adding. We use fake flute to skip the moon pearl because it gives you the opportunity to turn into Link because you get Super Bunny in the overworld, which is normally pretty hard to achieve. And when you have Super Bunny in the overworld, you pull a tree, it turns you into Link for at least temporarily until you exit the underworld again. The game will check your moon pearl and say, oh wait, you're not supposed to be Link.
Now, no logic seeds can be completed with no moon pearl, correct?
Oh, easily. It happens all the time. Moon pearl is like, it's like finding the boots in a no glitches seed. You want it. It's so slow to not have it, but you don't expect to get it. You know that there's going to be seeds that just don't give you the moon pearl. And you also know that if your opponent got it and you didn't, you're at a serious disadvantage.
So if you were Fox, where would you be going? It looks like King's Tomb? Oh, because they messed up the Death Mountain descent for that.
I think if I was Fox, Fox has found... Oh, that's the bottle Tam had. It was invisible.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Right, we have a bottle.
Okay, now that Fox has a bottle, I would be going to Ice Palace and doing spin YBA to Cold Stare. Because that's a dungeon we can do. Oh, but it's a pendant. Oh, no.
Are we not going to see Cold Square?
We're not going to see Cold Square, probably. Aww. Because we're actually kind of in go mode. Like, we can, technically, Tam can dupe that bottle and get 3 bottles and finish the game. It's going to be so slow that they are calculating, I would rather be doing dungeons, literally anything else. Maybe I'll just find another bottle or the cane. Or the flippers. I would actually maybe consider fake fluting now for Fox. Just to get a big, dense overworld check done. You can get to, like, Stumpy and Dig Game and High Cave that way. Maybe check to see if you can, like, open Mire while you're there. And if you can open Mire, you can get in as a bunny, or you can get in from Eastern Palace. Fox fluting to 5 is interesting. Did we see him buy a potion?
We did. He bought a green.
He's going to Mire. I think Tam's also going to Mire. What is this? Oh no, Tam's just going to do Eastern. Wait. No, Tam did Eastern. Tam's going to Mire.
Just did Eastern.
Look at this. This is so close. And they have very similar equipment. Tam has an extra bottle, which is a pretty good advantage.
And he picked up the Quake Medallion. Or they picked up Quake Medallion somewhere.
Yeah, where was that?
I don't know.
Oh no. Probably Ganon's Tower, given that that's like the big place that Tam's been that Fox hasn't been.
Okay.
This is going to be like a really close synced entry to Mire from both runners. Fox needs to consume some magic, so he's going to probably use Fire Rod in this room to accomplish that, and now he can use the green potion. Oh, nope. Here we go. Tam is in. When you use the green potion in the doorway, it has an effect of acting like a blue potion, but it'll also let you leapfrog into Meyer. Look at them, they're both in. Oh, this is cool to see them coming in at the same time. We saw Tam beat Helmasaur. I don't remember about Moldorm.
Moldorm, they fell. Remember?
Oh, yeah,
So-
yeah, you're
So I'm
right.
pretty sure they beat them, Moldorm as well.
People only remember the falls.
Isn't it sad?
Nobody remembers the time Moldorm fell.
Wouldn't that be fun to just be able to knock him off?
No, that's called Crocomire. Nice mirror. Mirror is good. Mirror is like a surrogate bottle for glitches. It's also a surrogate moon pearl in some ways. This is... I want to say Tam's in go mode now. Like, I know I've been saying that the whole time, but 2 bottles and a mirror, you actually have to start talking yourself into beating the game. Because you can. I think you can do the whole game with just those things.
It's not as fun.
It's hard. This is tough equipment. Master Sword, no lamp, no silvers. Yeah, even Ganon's gonna be tough.
They do have half magic, so that makes Torch Glitch a little bit better with Fire Rod.
Oh yeah, you don't have to do like the perfect phase 4. That's good.
Yeah.
But again, having no Moon Pearl, doing the whole thing with just YBAs, it's such a slog. And the whole time you're doing it, you're thinking to yourself, Fox found hook pushing and is miles ahead of me, and I'm wasting my time doing triple YBAs. What am I even doing? I should have opened more chests. And when you're not doing that and you're opening chests, you're thinking, I should just be beating the game. I'm wasting so much time opening chests and finding nothing.
So, small divergence in Meyer. Tam has skipped this cutscene chest.
Tam is more in go mode than Fox is. Fox needs another bottle, I think, to beat the game. Depending on like what is going on. Maybe do we have what's our castle tower key situation? If you happen to remember. Oh, cool, we have them all. We just got one
Okay.
for Fox.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay, we can dupe swap. I'm not even going to explain that until they start doing it because it's complicated, but the castle tower is involved and you want both keys. Oh, it's Ether. Fox is bailed out by having the one medallion that you need for this dungeon.
Fox picked up the small key, but Tam hasn't, correct?
Ooh!
Because it was in the cutscene chest.
Yeah, correct. Tam would want that to do the swamp thing. Unless they find hook pushing, which they're really close to. But I don't know if you can do, like, swamp that way. You can. I think you can do it front to back, rather than the traditional go to Skullwood's boss method. That would require Cane of Samaria. Oh, Tam's going back in. What are they doing? Are they gonna go to the cutscene chest? Are they gonna go to this dungeon and maybe do Vitreous from another dungeon? I've been mentioning duping crystals. We saw this from like Tam going to blind in desert state. You can kill bosses in the wrong dungeon state and get the wrong prize. We require both the boss and the prize to be collected for crystals. They don't have to be done at the same time.
What's Fox doing?
Fox was, I don't know.
Do you think they were gonna go beat Vidi, but they realized that they weren't?
Is Fox like locked in
Meyer?
the dungeon?
I'm not sure.
How did he get in here?
From Eastern.
Yeah,
Same
but
as
how did he
Tam.
get to like this area? Okay, he's locked in. What did he do? Oh no.
I don't know. I'm so...
Something happened.
I'm
Okay, he'll be
lost.
fine. He'll be fine. He got a key here. I don't know why we're in Fishbone Room. The only time you should ever be in Fishbone Room is if you're hook pushing. He just got lost, I think.
Well, I know I did.
So did I.
But he just used that key.
To escape from whatever locked him in there in the first place. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
I have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea how he even got there. 2 races with Fishbone Room. Oh no, I hope it checks his Elise hook pushing, because that's the only time you should be in there. What? Tam! Oh my god, is Tam doing shock freaking... Oh my goodness. I'm speechless. Tam is actually using Blockbuster in a race. I think they're doing it for me. To show off.
What is Blockbuster? I've heard you mention it a few times, but I don't know what it is.
It's the newest glitch. Tam has done a mirror blocky race and a mirror frame perfect mirror. Oh, now he's like, oh, I want that silver arrows. But also want to do Blockbuster because I spent a long time getting it. No, he missed. Okay. Basically, you store a mirror blocky race, and when you enter another room, your like ghost block will appear, and you can use that ghost block to push yourself out of bounds. It's weird. I don't quite understand it. Something to do with like blocks going into certain memory slots and one of them gets mislotted or something. I don't quite get it.
Interesting. What does it do for you in this instance?
It gets you to another, I think Hammerpigs, I want to say. Hammerpigs Cave.
Oh, okay.
For this one.
I gotcha.
But again, like Tam actually got the frame perfect part right the first time and failed the second part, which is tragic. I really wanted to see that happen, but at least they got silvers out of it. I wonder if they're gonna try again because they're going back here. They might also just be going to desert and doing more stuff in there. Maybe they bought some potions so they can do Mire. Fox purchased a blue potion, indicating to me that he is going to do a fake flute and do a whole bunch of overworld checks with a link state. Yeah, tracking is hard. Tracking's really hard in no logic because you can't see what they're getting. The key sanity tracker should be active, but it's probably a blessing that it's not because tracking keys is hard enough in a normal game. We don't care as much about keys and no logic.
Yeah, it looks like Fox is setting up that fake flute right now. This, you just use the potion as you transition the screen, kind of like fake flipper, correct?
Yeah, it's frame perfect, edge, kind of like 2 buttons at the same time kind of thing. It's the same glitch as you do in dungeons. Like Tam just did it here. They have to back out a couple times before transitioning to make sure that the transition works correctly, and they got it. And now they're going to do it again here, but they're going to do a spin to give them a little bit of extra distance. And this is going to be a Vidi fight. I think they're very happy to have these silver arrows because the silver arrows give you a much safer boss fight. And here we're in. And this is Mire clear for Tam. That's all you have to do. Tam has entered the dungeon properly and defeated Vitreous and collected the crystal.
Why is Fox up?
Oh no.
On Death Mountain in Fake Light World?
Why is Fox on Death Mountain? I think Fox wants to go back to Hookshot Cave. And maybe GT. Fox ran into the poet on Death Mountain.
Left him a bomb as a present.
Yeah, I would too. That is a lot of wasted time. Yeah, there we go. Hookshot Cave. I imagine he is also... oh, he can't. He doesn't have another bottle. Fox just needs to go to GT in the front door and get a bottle. That's all he has to do. He just has to clip into GT, but convincing yourself to do that... Tam's going for it again. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, Hookshot Cave was nothing. It was just like some arrows and... Blue boom. There was blue boom in there.
Blue Boom
Which isn't
is
the good boom for what we want.
Blue Boom's good actually. If you
Oh,
have
really?
stuck pushing, or we don't, but if you have stuck pushing, Blue Boom's really good.
I thought red boom was better because of the sparkles or something.
It depends on what glitch you're doing, but Red Boom sparkles can actually get in the way. Okay, if Tam loses the race because of this, I will be sad. Because they got this first try last time they tried. They have to basically have mirrored out without hearing the sound of mirroring. I think that's what they're looking for. Spring Perfect, they get it this time. Hopefully they actually get the second part and get rewarded. Sam told Fox they were going to go for this. Come on, Tam. No, dude. If Tam had succeeded, it would look like they're getting pushed by an invisible block backwards. The glitch is too new for people to really have good setups for. Okay, Fox will get their potion. This is really good. They also have full health, which is kind of obnoxious here because
And
he has
blue
a
mail.
death orb. And blue mail. Well, it'll just be on spikes. So
Yeah.
at least the mail doesn't hurt.
Tam buying potions. They did pick up a blue potion, so do you think maybe fake flute for Tam as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of why. What is Tam thinking about doing with that fake flute?
Unless they do like the overworld stuff you were talking about, like Big
Yeah.
King and Stumpy.
They're still
They're
doing
gonna check
checks.
this.
Yeah, they're still doing checks. So maybe they're just going for density. Which I'm interested, to see what was in there because Fox did not use the fake flute to do that. Fox used it to get here, to get to Hookshot Cave. Now he's going to get his get your bottle first, Fox. I don't know. He did, right? Did
He's
he get
got
his
one
bottle?
bottle, but he hasn't got the other one.
He hasn't
I
been
don't
to
think.
Hope Room yet?
No.
Okay.
So does this door juke take you to Compass Room?
No, it takes you to Stalfos Room, the other one.
Okay. This is what Tam did earlier then.
Tam did this earlier. Fox can actually keep going if he wanted to, and it would take him to Bob's chest and Ice Armos that we saw from Tam. Although it would also consume a key. Don't save and quit! Please tell me he got that bottle, and but we just missed it.
I don't think so. I think Bottle was in Mike's chest. Or
Bottle
Bob's
was
chest.
in. I thought Bottle was in Hope Room, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh,
Okay, he got the
okay.
the Hope Room bottle. Okay, good. That's the important thing. That's the technically go mode.
Oh, hey, we're in Swamp.
We're in Swamp. Tam has gone here from Tower of Hera, I'm assuming. This is the...
Yeah, they didn't come in the front.
No, not without flippers. Yeah, Tam is just doing checks and unlocking doors. I don't know if they have like an idea of what to do out of this. Maybe they'll come out of here, mirror into the real Dark World, and then use a fake flute. That's probably what I would do. They're going to the Light World. Oh, they remembered. Okay. Real Dark World, you're a bunny now.
We're getting a boring bunny pyramid check from Fox.
That's not boring. I like the Pyramid Fairy clip.
I mean, I did it in all dungeons, but...
Yeah, he gets a red potion out of it. That's a really good prize.
Free red potion. Who can be mad about that?
They're not rich right now. They actually could use all the help they can get in what's looking to be a very YBA heavy seed.
Is there a tree to pull over here for Tam to get Link State?
Well, Tam is not a super bunny right now.
Oh.
Tam is just walking as a bunny. They're actually trying to do a mirror wrap, which will get them the Stumpy item. And the Stumpy item will get them Super Bunny. And then they can
Okay.
go pull a tree.
Okay.
Mirror wrap, use a mirror in the same frame you screen transition. It puts you on the wrong side, allowing you to hit it from the wrong direction and move over half a screen. Pam will pick up the Stumpy item, which will give them Super Bunny, and then they will pull a tree to get Link Steak.
Stumpy was just bombs, so nothing amazing that Fox is missing out on there.
No, the thing that Tam got from Stumpy, that's
There's the red
baby.
chain. We got some fun glitches coming up, boys.
We got some fun glitches. All right. I think Argus may be coming up soon for Fox because now he can do that with the gain.
Are we going to see Death Hole Argus? Is that what it is?
I think so. Death Hole, frame perfect trick. You might be aware of its potential to crash your game, but actually, if you Death Hole in like a normal, like a warping pit, the kind that moves you to another floor, you will not crash your game, but you'll actually corrupt a screen transition, and you can use that to do some things. This is really the only Death Hole we use for no logic. But it's a really good one because it gets you to Argus without flippers, and because you're in a broken camera state, you can actually kill it without hook shot as well. Fox will have to... Fox is making a mistake.
This isn't where you do this. Where are you going?
No, Fox was trying to open that door because you can do a Samaria corruption in that door, but he doesn't have a key, so he's not going to do that. Pam has taken the Super Bunny all the way back up here somehow. I guess just like walking up here with the mitts. It doesn't even have the mitts. How did they get this? I missed something Tam was doing. They must have fake looted.
Yeah, I was watching Kane shenanigans on Fox's side.
Okay. So this is a frame perfect death in a pit that we have created with the King of Samaria by corrupting a screen transition. Fox needs to be very careful that that bomb is gone because you can crash your game if you leave a bomb on screen like that. Okay, good. The frame perfectness is fine. If you set up a pixel perfect instead of a frame perfect setup, you can actually do the same movements every time and get the same results every time. Fox had something go wrong there and didn't actually get a frame perfect death, so he's gonna have to try again.
I was wondering, I'm like, I didn't think that looked quite right.
Yeah, it didn't look it. I thought you were gonna comment on. I didn't think he was on the pixel, which I was like, whoa, when did you learn Deathle? But actually,
yeah, I don't know that one. Sorry.
Check said that. Be careful of that ant line. It's really easy to like die on the ant line when you're trying to take 1 damage.
Oops.
I wouldn't recommend using the ant line to take your damage there. Now you have to take damage again. I actually hate doing this trick. It's so annoying. But you can't deny it. It's a very good glitch to have in your back pocket. Tam is doing a mirror clip. This is like one of the oldest glitches in the game. It's just inch into collision with the mirror. That's it. And now you're in Turtle Rock.
And we get to fall. A lot.
A lot. Tam has full health. I love having full health and no logic. It's so good. No, Fox. Hitting 2 buttons at the same time is so hard. Okay, that's a death hole. You can tell because it brought up the save and quit menu and acted like a fairy and healed him for 7 hearts. And now he's in Argus. He can do Argus like... You can do Argus without hookshot, but it's kind of hard. So he's just going to do it with hookshot.
Don't you have to like manip Argus to like go off the screen so the game thinks the puffs are gone or something?
Yeah. The game will just trigger phase 2 when the puffs are off screen, and even like if it doesn't look off screen, whatever the off screen is to the game, that's what counts. It's kind of like Mimic Clip. Both runners turned in the mushroom and got rewarded with the Eastern Palace bid key, so they no longer have the mushroom. Unfortunately, so they don't have access to the
Desert Palace boss things, though, right? Like
Yes.
the pendant and the key was for Desert Palace.
The key wasn't. The key was
Oh.
Argus's item. It
Okay.
was legitimately Argus's item, but the prize was Desert's pendant.
Okay.
We don't actually, we actually do know like what our pendants are. Swamp is a crystal.
That's what I was thinking, so I was a little confused. But that's okay. It's no logic. I'm always confused.
Oh yeah, yeah. The logic is, I mean, the game's always confused. That's the point, right? Small key to Ganon's Tower. In case you didn't notice what Argus gave us, that text will stay on screen for like their next save and quit. Tam, following Fox's footsteps into Turtle Rock, but what's your plan here, Tam?
Is he just gonna steal a key? Oh,
Oh,
YBA?
to YBA?
I don't know where this one goes.
I think it goes to Ganon's Tower, top of Ganon's Tower. Like Moldorm 2. Like the room you fall in. Yeah, this one. The room you fall into. That's above this room in Turtle Rock. If you YB into either of those doors, it will take you here.
Fox is going back to... No, this is the sewers, right?
Yeah, nice job, like, remembering where that clip goes. That is a sewer clip. Fox probably hasn't done Dark Cross yet. Might not have even done, like, Back of Escape, I'm not sure.
I think they did Back of Escape, but I don't think they've done Dark Cross, no.
This is Tam's second Moldorm fall.
Oh, no.
Of the seed, not of this fight.
Yeah.
But we are here for the item. I don't know if Tam is going to go for Moldorm itself because, like I was saying earlier, you want to do Aghanim last if you don't have the Moon Pearl because you want to get that free Link state for Ganon. So Tam does this first, and there's a bottle that's really good. Although bottles suck. That's not really a bottle. It just looks like one.
Is he bomb clipping to get back up?
Yeah,
so
there's a
check some other things.
This is a bomb jump really similar to like that one in Turtle Rock that Fox did earlier.
Okay.
It's kind of tricky though.
Fox is setting up for another fake flute.
Fox hasn't done Hype Cave yet. So maybe that's what he's doing.
Oh, there he's going to.
I think, yeah.
Do you think he's gonna go pick up that bombos?
I don't think I think he knows he doesn't need it.
Oh, true.
Unless he wants to make Cold Stare easy. I don't even think that would make it easy for him. He's an NMG runner. Bombos sucks when you practice NMG Cold Stare. Throws off your rhythm.
Yeah, but Master Sword Cold Stare sucks too.
That's true. Yeah, no bombos for Fox. Turtle Rock. Fox is the Cane of Samaria. Maybe Turtle Rock is on the table. He can just do it too, which is nice. He can go there. He has the big key. He has the cane. That's what he's doing. He's doing TR.
Okay.
Once he's done Trinex on Laser Bridge, he'll be in the front of the dungeon. He can go back inside and do the front. And then he'll have done the whole dungeon. Except maybe the big chest. Actually, he did the big chest. Big key for Tam? Thieves Town? Useless. We've already done that.
Except for the big chest.
If you're gonna go back into Thieves Town, that's not the path you're gonna take. Thieves Town Big Chest is pretty dead to us. I don't think we're gonna see it. Especially in this, like, kind of go mode state that they're in, of I can technically beat the game if I hated myself.
Gotcha.
I think Fox is actually trying to be in go mode here.
Now, remind me, how did Tam beat Viddy again?
Tam did a YBA, a potion glitch in Meyer Door that took them to Castle Tower, and then did another spin YBA that took them to Vitreous. And then killed Vitreous.
That's right. It was in the Circle of Pots room.
Tam
Tower.
I already got that key, so they're going to YBA twice. This is
Why did Fox reset?
Why did Fox reset?
No bombs.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Of all things to not have. Oh, that's awful.
Oh no! And all that time
spent
slipping in there. Oh, that's No
That's
bueno.
really sad. That's no bueno. Tam messed up a YBA. They were trying to do a double YBA in that door to get to Compass Room of TR. That's a desperation play. Like Compass Room of TR is one check, right? To spend 2 potions on it means that they are running out of ideas. And also they didn't make it. They only got one of the YBAs off and I think failed the second one and fell in a pit. I'm not sure, but I don't think they made it. But I would still give the advantage to Fox despite that gaff because Kane Samaria is really powerful. You can see that he has already done Argus and can just do Trinex really easily. Tam is going to have a hard time doing Trinex without that. Hopefully Tam isn't just going to throw their head at like Blockbuster and will actually just open Bomba's tablet. Please open Bomba's tablet. Good. No, not good. This is another attempt at Blockbuster. No, it's not.
Fox cannot collect Argus prize though, or the crystal from Argus until either he has a lamp or the flippers, correct?
Powder will do it too.
Or powder. It's something to set that in Scylla.
Fox can do it with some really complicated shenanigans using dungeon ID swapping. Okay, Tam is going for Argus. So Tam is committing to go mode by doing some awful YBAs to get to the back of Swamp from here. This is the door that Fox tried to do and didn't have a key. Tam has a key somehow, so they're just going in. Fox is now armed to the teeth with bombs.
Back to Turtle Rock we go.
Tam has successfully double YBA'd. This will take them to Swamp Palace, and they can do another glitch. It can either be another YBA or a spin mirror door. It's just max similarly to a YBA, but takes longer. And that will take them to Argus. You wouldn't do mirror door if you have a potion. It's slower.
Couldn't Tam have done like the diver down, the bomb setup diver down to get those chests?
Yeah, you need flippers for that. You can do the cane version without flippers. So Tam is actually.
That's right. You need the bomb. Yeah.
Tam is really considering themselves to not be in go mode enough to skip chests. So these are some pretty out of the way chests for them. Nice bow dash for Fox. Fox is going into back of TR. Fox has the mirror, right?
Yeah, Fox has the mirror.
But the mirror wrap is dangerous because if you miss, you are a bunny again, and then you can't actually bomb the wall. So he's doing a safer version of mirrorless, so he can't miss. And now he has guaranteed link state entering here, and 10 bombs instead of 0.
Hooray!
Yay.
Oh, and this is our first look at Laser Bridge too, right?
Yeah, it is. Fox is going to do a few laser skips. Nice sword. Very good to have.
So nice.
It is really nice. Fox has been blue this entire time. Blue shield, blue sword, blue mail. Has a significant combat advantage now. Oh, this is a mirror door. Nice.
Is this the one that does the weird VRAM glitchy?
It will, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
VRAM corruption. This swamp is special, where any spin glitch you do in this door will VRAM corrupt you. Oh, it's fine. Game's fine. Everything's working as intended. It's just reading the visual memory wrong until your next hard reset.
And you can't really do much in this. No, you can. Do the whole game in this state, can't you?
There's a category called VRAM NMG.
It sounds horrible. And I love this game. But that sounds absolutely horrible.
I want to say Espeon did a Master Sword run of it once. Tam has successfully defeated Argus in Desert State. Save and quit and then hard reset to get graphics back working.
Meanwhile, Fox has taken down Trinex and is rewarded with another crystal. So they have Mire and to pick up the crystal in Swamp, and then they're done, correct?
Yeah, Crystal and Swamp's hard though. It's no easy task. Fox has a bit of an easier time, at least with the cane. Oh no, Tam's going to Ice Palace. I'm really sad that Tam didn't do like Bomba's tablet, but I can see forgetting about that when you've already been there.
Ox is getting awfully low on money.
That is a consequence of YBA seeds, which is why Tam just picked up that red rupee in Pengator Room. And probably why Tam is using mirror doors instead of potion glitches whenever they can.
Gotcha.
Even though they take longer, it's like they have to start thinking about their funds. Especially Tam not having the cane. Tam is going to have to use 2 bottles to delete a door in Tower of Hera it'll delete the door in Castle. There's a special door in Hyrule Castle that changes your ID from Hyrule Castle to sewers. But it'll also change the dungeon ID of other dungeons. If you walk through that door while in Castle Tower, it will change your ID to Swamp Palace, which means that when you go to a boss room, you will get the Swamp Crystal. There's a whole bunch of stuff you do to get through that door in Castle Tower Estate. And to actually walk through that door, which is normally a shutter door that locks you out, you have to delete the door first.
Sounds simple. Why doesn't everybody do it?
Why doesn't everybody do it? Good question. Last time I tried, I failed 3 times and lost like 20 minutes.
I couldn't even follow the explanation, so
It's hard.
there we go.
It's hard to explain. I wrote like a whole Google Doc about it. It's like a freaking dissertation. And that's not even going into why it works. You have to ask Can for those explanations.
So we are seeing a few new checks also on Fox's side. They did Stumpy, which we saw earlier, but we're just seeing Dig Game. I don't think Tam did Dig Game.
No, I don't think Tam's been this far. I kind of miss what Tam's Dark World route was when they were doing fake flutes. Like, I have no idea how they got to the top of the Dark World with Super Bunny. Like, that was all new to me. I think they might have done a fake flute to 3. Fox is doing Smith.
Hooray! We're gonna go on a world tour?
What is Fox looking for? I think Fox is just looking for lamp or powder. He wants to make the game really easy.
Yeah.
Doing the calculation that this swamp dupe nonsense is easier with those items, and also probably faster if you can get them soon, which is a gamble because you might not get them soon. They might be in Left Side Swamp, which is a place you're just never going to go to in a no logic seed. Moon Pearl would be nice too, but we're kind of getting past the point of Moon Pearl being useful outside of just getting more items.
The nice thing about having Moon Pearl is if by some small chance you do die to Ganon, it makes getting back to Ganon easier.
Oh, it does, yeah. There's a bottle. Bottle number 4 for Tam was bottle number 3 for Fox, I think, in Hyde Cave. Or one of the two. Fox has enough bottles to be the seed, but it's not fun.
Alright, so we're gonna get a shovel check and then Smith turn in, it looks like. Well, I don't think Tam has found anything in Ice Palace yet.
No. Tam really needs that cane if they want. Oh, Fox. Okay, Fox is going to stop opening chests. I think this is actually a very comfortable go mode for him now. He still has to do some minor nonsense. He still has to turn in the Smith because the Smith will prevent him from entering dungeons, but I think he's in a good place now.
What an ungrateful Smith. Fox is just trying to show him these new and exciting places. And the Smith is just like, nope.
I don't want to go there. Take me home.
I don't want to go there.
Flippers are here. Wow.
Oh, that
Fox
makes
isn't...
swamp easy.
Well, the powder did too. I don't know if Fox is actually going to use those.
This will be
That's
interesting.
pretty funny though. Tam can just go there too. I think the thumb. Yeah, I don't want to say just go there. Tam doesn't have the mitt somehow. And even if they did, oh, this is very dangerous for Tam.
Oh my. Yes, this is not good at all.
Okay, we're down to 1. 1 is like 20 less
Okay,
than 2.
2.
Oh, that was a nice fight.
We just gotta save and quit from Fox, though.
Okay, did Fox fire arrows into the wall and use the powder and then save and quit?
I missed that. Hopefully somebody in chat can answer that. They were like at the warp just south of Link's house.
Fox is setting up for flooding the dam, which means that I don't think Fox is actually going to hook push. Fox can now do a more traditional dupe of swamp where you walk in and you swim into the middle because that will stay flooded through a save and quit. And then you do a YBA and a door to go to Hera. Fox can also just go to Argus, but he's already done Argus, so that would be slower. Tam's powder is good. Tam can technically like stuck push now, but I don't know if stuck pushing is going to help Tam as much as hook pushing would help Fox.
Okay, so what's the difference between stuck push and hook push? Because I am so lost with those two.
Both of them are hook pushes, but stuck push is a way you store a hook shot by misslotting a hook shot, and then when you use that stored hook shot, it will take you the way it was going to take you at the distance it was going to take you, but from your new starting location. So you can take the hook shot and basically just use it in a place where using a hook shot is normally illegal. Hook push with the King of Samaria does something different using a Samaria block, but you require the King of Samaria to do that kind of hook push. So Tam does not have access to that. Fox does. Fox can do both. Both of them with the powder can do exactly one of them at a time because the powder is used to set a variable that makes it work. But you have to save and quit between uses, so it's hard to, get by with just one. If you miss, you have to start over and do the setup again. Technically, there's something you can do with powder where you, do it on the fly, but I don't understand it. Is Fox going to unlock that door? I'm going to assume, okay, Fox has the small key of Swamp. I remembered this, because we talked about it.
Yeah, he picked up that small key. Oh, where was that?
I don't know. I even said it wasn't going to get used, but look at us using it right here.
Look at Fox using logic in a no logic seed. Whatever.
Eastern Palace. Fox is being very frugal. Has 140 rupees, going to use a Mirador instead of a potion. You actually do have to just bomb snap to use a Mirador. Miradors take a little bit of time because there's a timer that counts down, so you'll see it'll look like Fox is hard locked, but I think he's actually fine. As long as he has picked up a pot. Please tell me you picked up a pot, Fox.
I'm not sure they did.
Fox? Oh, he remembers. Yeah. That timer will go like 16 minutes or 18 minutes or something if you don't do certain setups. And one of the things is to pick up a pot on the super tile. It's weird, but you have to do it.
Are we going to see Bombo's tap? Oh, he's getting money. Or they're getting money.
Damn, come on. You're so close.
It's just right there, Tam.
It's right there. And Fox just gave you the time you need to catch up by hard locking in Swamp Palace. I still think Fox should be going for a hook push here, but that's just my opinion. Because you can flood this, set up your index, and then try it. And if you miss it, then you do the other dupe, right?
There you go. That's a good, valid point.
I wonder if he's just rusty at powder index setting. Damn, just skipped almost tablet again. No. And they're not even like in go mode. They're doing the green pendant turn in. I'm thinking they just forgot. The hammer's here. That doesn't do anything.
Not anymore.
Yeah, the hammer's pretty useless. The hammer was behind Ice Palace. Like that was a hammer locked hammer. Like you already did the hard skips. It's like, oh, here's the thing you skipped. Cool.
And you've done all the stuff that needed it already.
That didn't even need it because it was a pendant. Like you could have just not gotten the hammer in this entire seed and not even noticed.
I guess it might make Swamp a little easier.
I think
but
Tam
he doesn't have flippers.
Tam's gonna go to Ganon's tower and open more chests, maybe with that hammer, because they can do that now.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no, Tam, you're in go mode. Just be in go mode. I know it sucks. The Swamp Palace dupe is really awful, but you can beat the game with the items you have. Wait, maybe they can't. The Swamp Palace, sorry, the Castle Tower key that Tam didn't get in Misery Mire is actually coming back to haunt them.
Oh, because without that, they can't do the other Swamp IDs, or the Dungeon ID swap, right?
They can't unless they do that YBA again from Mire and unlock doors backwards, which is, you don't want to do that. It's so bad. They could skip the first door. They already unlocked it. Too late. Yeah,
Is Fox going
late.
to pick up a pot?
Picked up a pot. Thank you, Fox. I mean, I think he knew, right? Otherwise, he would have just kept waiting, thinking, oh, it's just a really long mirror door.
Well, let's see what's else is in GT, I guess.
I'm skeptical that anything that's going to be useful to Tam is here, given that Fox has found everything except the lamp as far as items we care about, and the Moon Pearl. And the Moon Pearl is just going to give Tam license to open more chests that are not Bomba's tablet.
Okay, so Fox is going to go up here to Moldorm, and the crystal for Swamp is going to fall, right?
Yeah.
There we are. All right. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we're in Swamp. And we get the Swamp crystal.
Yeah.
Because we're in Swamp, and we're in a boss room, and the boss is dead. That's what the game sees, and it says you get the crystal.
So Fox is 2 YBAs and a Vidi fight away from going to Aga 2, correct?
Fox is really close to finishing, but it's, yeah, it's just, the money is an issue now. He has enough. He can do the one here that gets him into Mire. He probably already has the potions for it. He can do another one and then the mirror door for Vidi.
Did Fox, if they needed more money, I don't think Fox did Houlihan. So that would be an easy...
Oh, wow, good memory. I had no idea. What is Tam doing?
I don't know.
Tam's trying to do some kind of hook push here.
Oh.
This might be powder pushing. This is what I was talking about, where you like use the powder on the fly instead of storing an index set. There we go. Wow, we did it. So Tam is skipping the Cane of Samaria for going into the right side of Ganon's tower, which is cool. Yeah, so you're using a kind of a more complicated method of hook pushing with the powder that doesn't require you to like save and quit.
Tam got Moon Pearl?
Tam got Moon Pearl?
That's what chat is saying, and the tracker has it marked. Where was that?
In Ganon's tower somewhere, I'm guessing. Random room. There we go. Well, the hammer did something. Moon Pearl will potentially give Tam the flippers by doing Smith. I don't know where mitts were, but you can get them without. You can do a mirror clip Death Mountain Descent thing, which I don't know if Tam even knows how to do, but you could do it.
Okay, so Fox is just gonna go down and do...
Fox is in Eastern Palace.
Okay.
And he's using the Eastern Big Key to do Mire. And then he will go back inside Mire and clip to Hera and get the crystal there.
Okay, so he's just gonna kill Viddy here. And then do other shenanigans to get the crystal?
Yeah. The other shenanigans, something you've actually done before, which is to clip to Hera.
Oh, from Mire?
Yeah, in the torches room.
Okay. Oh, I know how to do that. That's easy.
You know how to do it. Easy peasy. You just like bonk and throw a bomb and dash into the bomb. That's it. It's so easy. It's easier than Icebreaker. TM. Okay, well Tam can just do Turtle Rock with 2 bottles now, but has 8 rupees, so I'm not sure what their money plan is. This is getting dire with the money situation.
Yeah, this is not good.
They might have to farm rupees at the arrow game.
I know this is really a bad idea, but has anybody checked stun prize? I don't know. Oh, there's 50.
Good idea. Tam might try powder pushing here too. Having the boomerang, you can do a very long upwards hook push. And that can get you to Trinex without hovering. I think that's what they're going for because there's nowhere else to go from here. Okay, Fox killed Vitreous in Eastern State. There's no prize to drop because he already has the Eastern prize. So he doesn't get warped out to the front of Mire, unfortunately. But he can go back in using his flute and just walk in and death warp. He's almost done with the game. He is in a very clear lead. Tam will probably still be several crystals behind, lacking the Cane of Samaria that Fox got on the Bombos tablet. Okay, there's the powder push. I guess that's where the red boomerang comes in. It creates a bunch of sparkles, allowing you to mislot with a different variable than normal. That boomerang set a variable that made Tam go very up, and we're up.
The pushes are so fun to watch.
They are. You go new.
So Fox just has to run back to Viddy's room. And he'll be good, right?
I'm surprised that's what he's doing, but yeah, that'll work. I would personally be clipping to Hera, but I think Fox is choosing not to for some reason. I think clipping to Hera is faster. That's my opinion, but...
Especially with these dark rooms, because he doesn't have the lamp.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not going to lose him the game.
No.
Tam needs the Argus Crystal. Wait, is Tam closer to finishing than I thought? Unfortunately, the Argus Crystal sucks. Tam has to do a lot of work to get that. The best thing Tam could do right now is like get the flippers from the smith. Because I don't think these stuck pushes that Tam is doing will get them. Well, maybe it will. I think actually I'm wrong. Tam can totally stuck push through here. I just have to think about how that works. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never done it before. You don't have a lot of room to set it up because you do actually need a hookshotable object in the lobby. What is the slowest dungeon to go mode? In no logic, that's a very, very loaded question and depends a lot on the equipment you have and what you consider to be go mode. But I think Flipperless Swamp might be it. It's pretty bad. I
has
think
done
Tam
Helma.
has Tam has done Helma. I definitely saw 2 statue drags.
All right,
Tam
so
is farming. Good.
Fox just has to clip to Aga 2 and beat Ganon, right?
Yeah. Fox will mirror clip into Agatu from the middle and get the Samari get out into a glitch in the door that will wrong warp him to Aghanim.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, because I was thinking Turtle Rock with the lava dives and stuff.
Yeah, it's a lava dive.
Okay.
There's like several lava dives you can do.
Oh, it's the one just above the big key chest. The
Yes.
vanilla big key. Okay.
It's not that one because that's a bottle lava dive. It's going to be next to the big chest. It's going to be like in that T-shaped room.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you.
But yeah, I guess you could fake clip her. That's hard though. Tam still has to do Vitreous. I guess Tam got a... Where's Tam? No, Tam's done Vitreous. What are we doing? Oh, Tam's doing backwards unlock that I talked about. Okay, Tam is using Aga Tower. Oh, this sucks for Fox. Fox soft locked here. Tam just walked past the castle tower key to do this, which is a little bit sad, but what are you gonna do, right? You're not gonna, like, know it's there. So Tam is doing the sensible thing of unlocking Aga Tower backwards so that they can go in forwards, so that they can do some really complicated dungeon ID shenanigans to turn the Aga Tower dungeon into swamp. Oh, and they're doing it in the dark.
Easy. Sounds easy.
This is miserable. I am so glad I'm not in the seed.
Yeah, this has been a miserable seed.
I cannot blame Tam for doing extra checks on this equipment. They just didn't do the right extra checks, and that's sometimes how no logic happens.
What is Fox doing?
Fox is trying to get to East Death Mountain as a bunny.
Oh.
And just basically setting up the teleport while in the light world and letting the mirror warp him back.
Okay.
I think
another form of mirror clipping then.
Yeah, it's a mirror clipping to get a bunny teleport that you normally wouldn't be able to do without some very arduous one-frame clipping. And then there's going to be another mirror clip here.
Mm-hmm. To get down to the big key or big chest room.
Also, shout outs to healing to full health. It's bad habit.
Yeah.
No, we all do it. We all do it. Healing an old man is just so tempting. You just want to kiss him, you know? He's your old man. He probably feeds you a nice soup before you go outside into the dangerous world of Hyrule.
I thought that was Grandma.
Oh yeah, Grandma. I wonder what kind of YBAs you could do with Grandma's soup. Checks. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if you retain that link state, though, in Aghanim. Maybe you do. So anyway, this is a transition corruption. Using the Cane of Samari to enter the door wrong. Mess up some things and lets you fall in the lava. And the lava takes you here. This is Agatu. And he's very colorful. Tam is starting this, which, so what I'm guessing is going to happen is, we didn't actually delete the sewer door. I think Tam is going to do a hook push to avoid that step. Because Tam literally cannot afford to delete the sewer door. It costs too much money.
Are we gonna clipe? Fox, please.
Fox, you wrote the book on clipping. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't think we saved time, but we at least got the
it.
clip. We clipped out. I hope Tam finishes this out because this will be cool to watch. You don't see this dupe of Swamp very often. You have to be missing some very specific equipment to have to do this. And Tam is missing exactly the wrong things. Meanwhile, Fox just has to survive Ganon. A death here would be very costly.
Oh, yes, getting back to Ganon without the pearl is a journey.
Fox is also a 124 NMG runner, so I don't expect to see problems here.
With Blue Mail, yeah, it's not likely.
What's Tam doing? Tam is in trouble. Okay, so Tam's gonna hook push past this, I think. Wow. I don't know what happened. I think they just didn't unlock this door when they were going through. Probably just forgot.
Uh-oh.
Oops. It was dark. They didn't even think about it because they walked through the door and probably didn't even notice it was a locked door. Because who does Aga Tower backwards? That's not normal.
And that's GG's for Fox.
Yeah, GG. It's hard not to pay attention to what Tam's doing. It's very stressful. I want to see this work, but also Tam's really low on bombs. But they make it through, which is good.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this ID change thing that Tam is doing, so it will be interesting to see.
So there's going to be another clip here. This is how you get out. It works exactly the same as the clip that Fox did to save a little time in Aga 2. But Tam is using it to actually get to Castle. Hyrule Castle. Because Tam needs to get to that special sewer door that changes your dungeon ID. It's a one-of-a-kind door. Tam has seen Fox finish.
Oh,
Probably
don't
put
stop.
their GGs in chat. Says, I'm going to keep going because I worked really hard. We don't care about blue balls. We're just out of here. Goodbye, Aghanim.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Save your blue balls for NMG. We're here now. We're in the sewers. I hope something here is dropping bombs. Please drop bombs. That's not bombs.
Hello.
Hey Fox, GG.
GG,
Hey.
Fox.
This
What
seed was terrible.
world happened to Tam? I've been checking the race room expecting to see a dot done for 25 minutes.
Tam is duping Swamp via sewer door. Because they didn't get the castle tower key, they also had to unlock Meyer backwards. They also walked past Bomba's tablet like 3 times and didn't get the cane.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, yeah,
That
that's
definitely
rough.
helped
Oh, and
a
also
lot.
blockbustered a little bit, but I'm happy to say that is not what lost the race here. I
Well,
wanted to see
they tried to
Blockbuster work.
Blockbuster. I don't think they got it to work.
I was
They
gonna,
They
I was
got the
gonna
thing.
try that.
Okay.
They
But it
got
didn't
the
happen
thing.
here.
They just didn't like make the second step.
Okay, that's what it was.
They ghost busted but failed to block bust.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that was a really rough seed. I'm
Oh,
guessing
yes.
that. Oh no, it looks like Tam does have the pearl. Where was Pearl?
Ganon's Tower random room.
Oh,
They got
God.
the hammer from the Cold Stare Green pendant.
Oh yeah, I never do pendant Ice Palace and no logic. It kills me
No,
like
it
half the
sucks.
time, but
And hammerless, that's a desperation play. I think Tam is out of bombs and maybe cannot complete the hook push, or is trying to think about how they can complete it. They have to. Oh no. Well, that sucks.
ugh.
Oh, they're gonna continue though. Bombs, man. Bombs are so bad in this mode.
I definitely ran out of bombs a couple times and had really feels bad moments.
Turtle
Yeah, we
Rock.
noticed.
Yeah, that was tragic. But you were also so far ahead that like, well, it's like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I probably felt really bad for you though.
Yeah, well, when I got the flippers for go mode, I was like, well, okay, maybe if I go really fast, I still have a chance. And then I went really slow.
So, I have a question. Why did you decide to walk all the way through Meyer to get the crystal instead of clipping to Hera and getting the crystal
Like a
you did
normal
for Swamp.
person.
Right, because when I had a moment to breathe during the crystal cutscene, I was like, wait a second, there's a way faster way to do this.
Oh, oops.
I just completely forgot about it.
Oopsie
Okay.
doodle.
Oops. No logic is hard.
Yeah.
You're using like 10 parts of your brain at once.
Yeah, and I haven't been doing many lately, so very rusty on,
I feel that's so hard.
the ways to think about where I can go.
And you're playing against Tam, who's don't be fooled by this like 159 time. Tam gets like sub 110s regularly and no logic. They are a very scary opponent and a very strong contender for winning this tournament.
I think Tam is probably the favorite to win, yeah. Tam or Chex.
Ooh. Tam's going back
It's too high, yeah.
with a bomb upgrade. Good. I like to see bomb upgrades.
No, that means you had to go to Ice Palace.
Also, how did they afford that? Because last I looked, they had 8 rupees, and now they have 13.
They found 50
That's
on
good.
Laser Bridge.
No, I just saw Tam buy 10 bombs. The upgrade must have been in the past.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They just been low on bombs the whole time, like you tend to be in these seeds. They've been powder pushing for the last like 10 minutes.
I should have powder pushed probably somewhere, because that's cool, but I didn't have powder pushing until it was basically over.
One thing I was wondering about your situation in Swamp is that you had the opportunity to set up a powder index coming out of the floodgate, to attempt a hook push to Skullwoods. But you didn't do that. I'm wondering if that was just something you forgot or didn't remember how to
I
do.
just didn't think of it. I just like had figured out that what I did was possible, and then I did it wrong, and then I did it again without ever thinking about if I had other options.
Makes sense. And the mirror is slower, but it is free. So
Yeah.
Rippies were very much an issue for both of you. I think Pam is feeling it a little harder, having not picked up the Cane of Samaria, is doing everything they can to avoid using bottles, including not actually deleting the sewer door, which is why we saw that powder push at the bottom of the castle that they ran out of bombs for.
Did Tam actually find all 4 bottles, or did they dupe something?
No, they found them. I don't remember where they
Nice.
were, though. So powder push, what is that? It's like use a bunch of... I don't know.
Oh yeah, let's go Tam.
There we go. Just have a bunch of sparkles on screen so a lower index will still miss a lot of hook shot.
Yeah. That's the gist of it.
And this was also an issue of like they didn't unlock the store because it was dark. So they didn't know there was a door there to unlock. So they just walked backwards through castle and didn't unlock the store. So now they have to get past it. Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no.
Not enough Ancilla. Maybe only dropped 1 bomb, I'm not sure. It's actually slot 5 buyer, but yeah.
Sorry, my kids asked me a question. Did Tam have to start over?
And reset, but I'm not sure why. Maybe they calculated they don't have enough bombs or something to complete the rest of the dungeon. Because they did fail that hook push that they were doing here.
That makes sense. I was wondering if it was just like, I must be forgetting a step, I'm gonna do something else instead of trying to powder push, but they're going right back, so I guess that's not it.
This is it. I mean, Tam does this and is done. So they just have to do it.
Right.
The lamp has to be somewhere awful, right? Like we saw Tam go to top of Ganon's tower using a YBA out of Turtle Rock. So even that's out of the question.
I think I made many bad plays in the seed, but I think one of the worst ones was with the turtle power. I forgot that Hookshot Cave was going to kick me back into Real Dark World.
Was it?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, Tam did the same
Or
thing.
that wasn't the turtle power problem. That was a later lumberjack DMA problem.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I missed a chance to YBA into GT, and then I like left from Turtle Rock area and did a bunny clip into GT instead of opening way more chests via Hookshot Cave.
Mr. Byer wants to know when it became called Turtle Power, and who consulted Mr. Byer, who invented this trick.
I think that's either Yoho's or Scoople's fault.
All right, well, we'll know who to send your DMCA to. All right, let's go, Tam.
Why are we throwing northwest?
Oh, it's an always tuck push. We're going way up. Right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Tam's
Sure.
skipping a couple rooms. Here, it saves a little time. Might as well, if you're gonna have to hook push past the door, get some of that time back. No, dude. Alright, Aga 2. Aga 1, 2.
We don't actually fight Aga, right?
No. If you fought Aga,
No.
you would have to start over. It would be so bad.
Yeah, they're just clipping out.
In fact, I want to say if you have fought Aga, you can't do this. Because you walk in here and...
I think that's true, yeah. I think you
I
can
hate this clip when Aga is here. I always just select buffer it because of exactly this problem. You have a time limit. It's so obnoxious. They got it first try last time. Alright, nice miss from Tam. That's what we like to see. We
Hell
don't
yeah.
actually want to kill Aga here.
I didn't know it was possible for spin. I didn't know spin angle reflection was bad enough that it would just go that wide if you do it from far away.
It's one of those things you only ever see from casual players and no logic players. Just like buying potions and...
Tam, please, just select buffer it. You could do
Just-
this. Oh
just
my
like
gosh.
buffer it. Tam. Okay, good wrap.
Woo.
Goodbye.
Oh, you're like 2 minutes or 2 seconds ahead of me. Just block bust it.
Tam, you don't need to go there. You already killed Keyrat. Oh no, Tam hard reset here. No, they didn't hard reset.
I never got to Tam swam anywhere. I was gonna swam to back of escape pretty soon, but then I found the glove before.
Tam swam to back of escape, and also to something
Ice Rock
else.
Cave,
Thank you.
and did
Right.
they do Pyramid Fairy, or was that in a different race that I was watching?
Not without the Moon Pearl, you don't.
Okay.
That actually requires the Moon Pearl.
Okay.
That might have been in the race with Chex and Arbaralia.
I think that's what it was.
I think I saw Arbaralia do it. Alright, Tam. Mom spaghetti, let's go. They're gonna have to do 2 hook pushes. So I have to do 1 here and 1 back, unless they have a bottle. If they have a bottle, they're fine to do only 1.
Alright, let's go. Step 1 down.
Do they not have enough, like, magic for this?
I don't really know what we're worried about right now.
No, either.
Looks like magic.
Okay, we did it. Okay, let's go. Okay, this door is magic. Now we're in Swamp. You can see the HUD change. It says C now. It says 0 out of 10. Now we just have to get to Hera. Which I
I'm
think
so
Tam will
confused.
attempt a YBA too because they're going all the way here instead of doing the long stuck push that you normally would do to go up.
I love the HUD, the crystal pendant HUD indicator, because it makes it so obvious that you've switched dungeon IDs.
It's really good for commentary, so you can like point to it and it's like, look, we're in another dungeon now. It's so obvious. Okay, don't fail. We have a red potion, we're good.
I got so bailed out by that cane on Bombo's tablet, by the way, because I was going to desert to YBA to swamp, but then I didn't have the small key, and so there's absolutely nothing there for me to do until I found the cane and everything worked out.
We did it.
Yo, let's go.
Tam is out of the woods now. This is a success. Swamp dupe. Now you can see why they were opening chests to avoid this, because this is awful.
Have they done Agatu yet?
No. They have the moon pearl, so it's
not really
gonna
an
be so
issue.
fast. It's gonna be fast? Wait a minute. They don't have the cane.
Do they have a... Well, I guess they'll just get a red potion.
Just buy a potion
Oh.
with your 14 rupees. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I hope they have another potion in their pocket.
Yeah.
They're acting like they do.
I don't know.
Can you, like, critical found a hook bush that lava dives you? Maybe they'll do that.
That would be cool.
I don't think Tam was there when he was doing that, though. I think it'd be cool to see.
Maybe we're just hook pushing from... Nope.
No, this is a bottle. Boring. Boring. But sensible.
Okay, we have a red potion. We're good.
Take some damage. Good. Oh my god, Tam's still on green mail. They purposely didn't pick up the blue mail that was on Desert Ledge.
I picked up the blue mail and I was immediately like, oh my god, that was so stupid.
I would have done the same. I wouldn't have regretted it until later, during, like, maybe Death Largus.
I should have at least put it off a little bit, I think, but it didn't. You know, it's whatever. Something.
There were a lot of times when people were, like, healing before Death Warping. Like, out of the old man cave. It was pretty good. Everyone does it. We feel your pain.
Yeah.
Where you have to fall in a hole. I don't know, how many heart pieces do you have? 17 times?
Yeah, that was really fun at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I had 16 or 17 hearts, yeah.
You gotta go for those old man kisses.
I can't believe that was a double after the beginning of that phase.
Alright, now you
We
can
did it.
clap first try. No ice clap, please. Thank you. It is possible to go too far in that clip and soft lock. Ham is a much lower stakes Ganon fight because they can die and come back and not be a bunny. Oh, there are worse things to be missing than a moon pearl. I will take a cane of Samaria over a moon pearl any day.
Mm-hmm. I think the thing that really made this seed rough was just that I didn't find a bottle for like an hour.
Sam got the bottle really early, doing the juke to Mini Moldorm.
I completely forgot about the juke.
Or from Mini Moldorm to Kingston. That was their first bottle. It was your second, I think.
No, that was my first.
That was your first? Okay.
I didn't
They
get it
had-
until I had mitts because I forgot to do the juke and then I failed the DMA or DMD.
Alright, Tam has completed the seed. Very impressive completion given the items that they were missing.
Yes.
Love to see them pushing through with those powder pushes, unconventional routing through Haga Tower, using hook pushing. Really cool to see. So we'll be inviting them in for an interview as well.
I hate to do this, but I've got to jump off. I've
All
got
right.
to get my kids ready for bed.
I can
so that
handle
can
this.
so that I can be ready for my next set of cons.
For your next set of
Um,
cons, I look forward to it.
So thank you so
All right,
much
I'll
for
see you
letting
there,
me
Twin.
do this.
Good night, Twin.
Thanks, Fox. And have a great night, guys.
Good night.
I'm just very sad that I realized at the very end that I could have set my index high, and I never did because I had powder pushing, but it was too late when I realized it. I didn't get to show the people what they want, but good thing that Tam did 1,000 hook pushes at the end.
GG, Tam.
Tam. That was a pretty bad seed, huh?
Yeah. I've played better. I don't know. There you go.
I was gonna say, I think that the reason I won was basically that I found Red Cane by doing a bunch of stuff that didn't make any sense because I forgot what I had in my inventory.
Yeah.
But then I happened to walk by the Red Cane on the way.
It was on Bombo's tablet.
Oh, yeah, not checking that was just a mistake. I had so many opportunities.
Yeah,
But
we were
if it-
streaming.
I figured there's no way anyone in the world substitutes this without cane lamp or flippers. I mean, maybe if you're like one of the crazy people who does the swamp entrance fake clipper thing, but
I would have been in go mode for so long if I knew how to do that.
yeah,
That was
same.
awful. I think I would have just done the stupid Agate Tower thing. But you also walked past Castle Tower Key, understandably skipping the Firelock side of Meyer, who was on the cutscene chest. Which is kind of funny to see you like walk past that to get to Meyer to do the unlock. But I think if I was playing this, I probably would have considered that key to be my go mode. But you didn't even have that, so you had a huge uphill climb to finish this one.
Yeah, I was like, there's a point where I was like probably in go mode, and then I was like, okay, I'll do a couple more checks, and then I'm just gonna go mode things. And then I got the hammer, so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just check GT because there's so many things to find there. So I just got kind of baited into doing a whole bunch of extra checks because of the hammer.
Yeah, Hammer, like, by the time you got it, Hammer didn't do anything, right? You
Yeah,
got
it
it
didn't.
behind Cold Stare, which is the thing you want Hammer for. I got you the Moon Pearl, which is convenient, but that's
Yeah,
it.
the moon pearl was the big thing. It's actually really funny because I went through Maya to unlock Agate Tower, and then I didn't even open the door. So I had to do a bunch of extra stuff.
Because it was dark, you couldn't see the door. It was so cruel.
Well, like, I know what the doors are, I just, like...
I don't know where the doors are.
I don't know where the doors are.
I mean, I feel like I demonstrated a reasonable knowledge of the Agate Dark Rooms, doing them in reverse.
Oh, yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
It looked good, but then like you walk back through and you have to do like 5 powder pushes to get through, which is
Yeah, and then
also cool to see.
I like ran out of bombs, except I totally forgot that there was a bomb in like the previous room I could have got. I was not feeling great about all of that. But
Bombs, yeah. Bombs are always a tough one. You even had
It
the
would've been-
upgrade, but it just
Yeah, it
didn't
would have
have
been
the
really
bomb.
nice to buy another upgrade, but
Yeah, it's
I was
11 rupees.
broke.
The economy. What are you supposed to do? You know, everything's so expensive now. Gases prices are so high. Potions are 150 rupees now. Like, what do you do?
Seems like this is why I don't check Zora anymore.
Zora was crap. It was
I'm glad to
like
hear
a
it.
compass or something.
I was definitely going to lose this race by a lot if Zora had anything.
I
Yeah,
was
we-
going to lose by so much if there was anything in Ice Palace. I just don't do Pendant Ice, and I was running lower and lower on checks and just still refusing to do it. And I know that you are not like me in that respect and would have just completely annihilated me if like Lamp was there or something.
I had thought about catching a ferry and trying to do the Bugnet Icebreaker.
That would be pretty sick.
It would have been fun, yeah.
Fucking icebreaker. Oh
I
no.
also tried, like, I spent a bunch of time trying to do Blockbuster for the hammer pegs, but I
You got-
screwed it up.
You got a first try too.
I did get a first try and then totally botched the actual part of the trick. But
I want to see it. Like, I want to see the one glitch I get to name actually come into a race. I want to see
It's-
lamp and hammer pigs.
I
it's
don't
so
actually
hard,
know
but-
how to get to hammer pegs with Blockbuster. I only know how to get to
Oh, you
Waterfall
should.
Fairy.
You have to watch the first half of what I did and then extrapolate. And
You
it's
just look at the
Pyramid
YouTube
Fairy.
map.
It goes to Pyramid Fairy, not Waterfall
No,
Fairy.
that it goes to Waterfall Fairy because you're in the light world. Maybe that's only in
Really?
vanilla. Maybe
I
Rando's different.
feel like in Rando it's Pyramid Fairy. I don't know.
That might be right. I just remember Tosh saying that it's based on world ID, not on the room. So it's always light world.
In Rando, it's going to have 2 chests in it, and the chests are going to have what the chests have in them.
Yeah,
But the fairy will
exactly.
be skinny, and if you throw in the bottle, it'll probably give you what the light world bottle would give you.
Gotcha.
That's my guess. I know your fairy will change size and cross keys based on what world you're in. So anyway, that was a race. There will be more to come. Fox and Tam have not scheduled their next series yet, but tomorrow in the morning, we have 2 that don't have restreams yet. They are Red Kitsune versus Echoline. You're likely to catch them on maybe one of the other language restreams, but for now, keep an eye out on the schedule. We'll put that in chat, and you can watch more of these fun no logic races.
Yeah, GG's again. Thanks for commentating. Thanks, SG, for hosting.
Yeah. I feel like I should tell Fox that I told you so, but I didn't actually tell you that you would win. So
No, you'll just you can't. You had to let me win so that you could have the comeback victory. I understand.
Good night, everybody.